Long leader or short leader for big fish? Let's settle this once and for all. Intro. Hey, fishing enthusiasts! Fishing pole and fish. Today, we're diving into one of the most frequently asked questions I get from anglers. Should you use a long leader or a short leader when fishing for big fish? There's a lot of confusion out there. Some say long leaders, others say short. And for beginners, it's tough to know which one is right for the situation. But don't worry, I'm here to clear things up once and for all. Let's break it down. 1. The relationship between leader length and float adjustment. First things first, your choice of leader length depends on your float adjustment method. In simple terms, if you adjust your float to a high depth, meaning you want a more sensitive setup, you'll need a longer leader. On the flip side, if you're using a sliding sinker rig where the lead or swivel touches the bottom, you'll want a short leader. So, long leaders for high-depth adjustments and short leaders for low-depth or sliding sinker rigs. Easy enough, right? 2. Why does float adjustment matter? When fishing for big fish, like carp, you might adjust your float differently depending on the bait you're using. For heavier commercial baits, it's common to adjust the float higher because these baits sink slower. On the other hand, with lighter baits like corn or rubber band pellets, you'd typically go for a low-depth adjustment or use the sliding sinker rig. Here's the takeaway. If you're adjusting your float to a higher depth, use a longer leader. It gives the bait more room to move and provides better sensitivity to detect bites. 3. When to switch from long to short leader. Sometimes, you might start with a long leader, like 30-40 cm, when fishing at a higher depth. But, if you notice a slight current or messy bite signals, you might switch to a sliding sinker rig to filter out false alarms. In that case, remember to shorten your leader. A long leader could cause you to miss real bites. 4. Leader length based on target species. Now, let's talk about target species and how their feeding habits influence leader choice. Crucian carp, these little guys don't require a long leader, whether you're fishing for sensitivity or bluntness. A 15 cm leader usually does the trick. If you're using a small sliding sinker rig, you can even go down to 7-8 cm. Carp, these fish are sneaky and often make false movements while feeding. They require a bit more precision, so a 10 cm leader works well with blunt setups like sliding sinker rigs. If you're using commercial baits with a high-depth setup, a 20-30 cm leader is perfect. Topmouth coulter and grass carp, these fish feed mid-water or while descending. So, you'll need a longer leader. Some anglers even go for 60-70 cm to target these fish effectively. Conclusion. So, to sum it up, long leaders work best for high-depth adjustments and sensitive setups. Short leaders are ideal for low-depth adjustments or sliding sinker rigs. Leader length varies based on the fish species you're targeting. Smaller fish need shorter leaders, while big fish might require longer ones. Now you've got a clear understanding of when to use a long leader versus a short leader for big fish. Whether you're fishing for crucian carp, or grass carp, this strategy will help you land those big catches without a hitch. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow for more fishing tips. And remember, keep those nets full. Fishing pole and fish. About the author. I'm a passionate fishing blogger here to share tips, tricks, and everything you need to know about wild fishing. Follow me to stay updated on all things fishing.